Stop walking. Be quiet, don't move. Be quiet, stop talking. Be quiet, don't move. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking.
Ed's in Ellicott City. And Brent's in South Carolina.
As always.
Happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday. What a week. Welcome back to Behind the Investigation with Pasadena Paranormal. Jared.
Brent.
And Ed.
Jackie's upstairs watching what she watches on Friday, live P Day. How's everybody doing this evening? Hold on, let me pull up the chat here. Hey, Heather, what's up? Hey, Telekinetic?
Telekinetic, Deb.
Debbie. Hello, Debbie from Spectral Research. She loves the way my Baltimore accent says spectoral instead of spectral. But I can't help it. It's just that Baltimore. How's everybody doing? We got a good show tonight, I would say. We're going to talk about some things. I'm glad October's over. How about you guys?
Glad it's over. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm ready for
I enjoyed it.
I'm in the hit November 1st. It's Christmas holiday spirit in the Smith household. So
me
I'm excited too.
Me and Ed had a very busy October up here.
Yeah.
And I mean, we did a lot. We raised a lot of money for our clients, our partners, Benson Hammond and Rising Sun, and we'll get into the Rising Sun public tour from last weekend, which was great. Fasha, what's up, man? Brent, are you wearing a Go Get 'em shirt?
You're darn right.
Look at that, Fasha.
I'd show you the back, but it's way back there. But it's go back.
Mine's not paranormal, but it's me to a T. I mean,
for anybody who
exactly
anybody may have missed their Go Get 'em's Portal to Hell House recent one. Go check it out. It was awesome. Telekinetic, by the way, is already hitting with a question.
Oh, what? Hold on a second, Telekinetic. We will we'll get to that question, Brent. Keep that put that in the memory.
Yep, I see it.
All right. So yeah, me and Ed have been very busy in October, doing a lot of events up here, donating our time to our places, and we've raised some really good funds for Benson Hammond and Rising Sun, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure Ed had a great time on his public tour. And I know, Joe, what's up, brother? I know we had a hell of a time last Saturday. I was the only one there, and I was getting over the flu. Hey, what's up? But I wasn't contagious. I didn't have a fever for a couple of days, so I was good. But it was a grind. By the end of the evening, I was feeling it.
I know,
but, we were able to raise $500 for Rising Sun, and
that's awesome.
Everybody wanted a picture with me after the investigation. I'm like dying here. Come on, folks.
Yeah.
But everybody had a good time, and we said our closing prayer and everything, and we actually picked up another historical society from the public tour that has 2 locations that loved what we did and loved how we conducted ourselves and wants us to come out. So
phenomenal,
folks. What's up, Stacy? Hey, you're on here twice. So that just goes to show you, folks, respect the location, respect your clients, and things will happen for you. Everything starts,
Yeah. Be willing to provide them more than just, hey, ghosts are here, right? So, great relationship.
Yeah. So Jackie, Jan out of Benson Hammond the other day asked Jackie if she would come and help decorate for the. Hold on. adding some. Everybody's a moderator in here, so you can check every channel out. I don't care. But Jan asked Jackie to decorate for Christmas.
Wow,
So
that's
that'll be
awesome.
So Jackie's going to have a little part in setting up the December 9th. I'll let you know, Joe, that's what we do, brother. That's what we do. That's what
Jan already mentioned that she was going to need our help anyway. So
yeah. Oh yeah. But Ed, we're the heavy lifters, you know what I mean? But I want first thing we'll talk about tonight is the December 9th thing. And this happened after a BTI. And I'm going to let the Brent and Ed talk about how this came up.
the fireside chat.
The fireside chat, the live investigation. That was a hell of an idea from you, still.
I mean, it was we were sitting around after it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We were sitting around and I just blurted out. It'd be awesome if we do a fireside chat for a BTI one night. And Brent was already kind of feeling good. Brent sobered up 100%. Like, I love that idea. I'm gonna talk to my wife about it.
Yeah.
And he went and he did the dishes and did laundry or whatever he had to do. He's like, guys, the next day we're at Benson Hammond and we get a text, guys, I'm good for the night.
Look, yeah, like typically Jared's like, look, I need to know your guys' dates. And I'm like, all right, I'll talk to the wife. I'll get you dates when I can be available for next month. Like I didn't. The second she woke up, she's like, and I'm
hey, hon.
You know, like, hey, mate, how you doing? You know what I really like to do?
Hello, Cassara. Cassara? Is that how you say that? Cassara?
Cassara.
Oh, look, Liz is in here getting on you, Brent. Oh, man, there's Liz. Oh, that's why you were doing the extra work, she says.
Liz, he owes you more work. He didn't do extra. He has more to do for you.
Yes, he's got more to do.
Always in debt.
Oh, crap. So December 9th. Yeah, this is going to be fun, folks. I'm not going to be able to create the link until a week before because Facebook won't let you create a live stream a week out. So I want to stream this on everything. So we're going to go through StreamYard. Jerry, thanks, bud. Thanks for stopping in. December 9th, we're going to have BTI live inside the Benson Hammond from different areas of the house. So you'll still have this little layout right here, but we'll all be in the house and we'll be in different locations. Talking about our
one caveat to that.
Go ahead.
Assuming that their Wi-Fi can manage all of our laptops being on the network at the same time.
Oh,
I have to. If not, I got a hub. Here.
We'll see how it works. I mean,
Mayhem and Miracles. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, I don't think they have Wi-Fi there anyway.
Huh?
I don't even know if they have Wi-Fi there anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, all right, we'll figure it out. If
not, we got phones.
We got hotspots on the phone and everything.
Yeah.
As long as we have as long as we have the ability to
I pay
grab
extra money to AT&T a hotspot from this phone. Okay, so and I never use it. It needs to work at one time for me.
There you go.
Metro PCS, man, unlimited.
Don't get Verizon. Verizon's horrible. I'll be sitting there talking with our group chat on a ride home, and there's an area on 50 that I try to send to the group chat, and it just doesn't go. It doesn't go.
Well, you know, when I'm in the bunker, Verizon's the only one that gets out there.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Verizon. Yep. Hello, Mayhem and Miracles. Thanks for stopping by. Florina, thank you for stopping by.
Florina, cheers.
If you haven't seen Cassie's new video from Washoe Club, check that out. Jerry, thanks for stopping in, my friend.
Also, Beyond the Walls put out a new video today.
Beyond the Walls put out a new one as well.
Awesome.
Check that out. Jerry, I'm going to make you a moderator, my friend.
Can I throw in another one? Another shout out?
Go ahead.
Guys, check out Dark Waters. Our boy Douglas. Did you check out his most recent video?
I did. And I shared.
Yep, that's
cool.
Like I said, I'm the worst YouTuber. I'm the
All
worst
right,
millennial.
so
For
Ed,
you.
I'll go ahead and hit you with it. So I speculated for a while since we started the dictation, using dictation for Echovox and even
Yeah.
Spirit Box, that it should be potential if we can catch an EVP on a digital recorder or a camera's microphone, that dictation is potential to actually pick up an EVP. And our boy Douglas
Got
may have
one.
actually shown that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's
Like,
not just
he's using an app. I think he's using Necrophonics, testing it out with dictation.
and turned
And
it off.
shuts off Necrophonics. And like, I don't know, a few seconds after it's off, all of a sudden it comes up F off.
Not a nice
The
EVP.
only thing that was on there, boom, and it pops up. And he was like,
Yeah, it wasn't a nice EVP at all.
No.
You know what I mean? I was like, my
But he
goodness.
gets those kind of comments all the time.
Yeah, from that damn
But the
dog.
fact that he got that, I was like, my boy, you just proved it. You just proved it. The theory
Very cool.
is
And
very
I
possible.
did share that in our community. So if you want to check that out,
Yeah,
it's
and
in
anybody go Weeping Willow, Beyond the Walls,
Yep.
Dark Water. If you haven't checked out, go get them. Paranormals.
Anybody's free to put any links in here that they want to promote their channel. If you also go up to the top of our chat, I have pinned our live stream tomorrow. I think this one's going to be a solo me in the attic. Ed has a live stream on Facebook at 7:30 tomorrow, and I have a live stream on YouTube at 9:30. So we're going to do double live streams.
Hey, remind me to mention something to you after we get done the BTI.
Okay.
With that.
I don't think that's going to take away from the investigation that much. Hey, Melissa, what's up? How are you? Forget me not paranormal Melissa coming in.
Awesome. Also want to say, Deb's, their investigations are awesome. She's, he puts out regular videos as well.
Yeah.
And I will say that that EM tripwire, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We're looking into making one too, Deb.
Yeah.
So tonight's show, we're going to talk about a few things. We already talked about December 9th. Be sure to be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a good one because we're going to have BTI for an hour, and then we're going to go straight from BTI to a live stream for 2 hours.
Yeah. Live stream investigation. It's going to be awesome.
Live stream.
You can't guarantee anything, but that Benson Hammond,
That's
we have a strong relationship with the spirits there. So
you know what I'm saying, Edward? That's a place where I don't think we really need to worry. We're going to get something.
Yeah. I mean, and that's one of the things like with Antietam when they posted something earlier, and I mentioned, when we do these tours, we tell people like, hey, this is a real paranormal investigation. We're not things aren't jumping out at you. This isn't TV. You might sit there and get nothing for your time slot while you're there. You know, I feel positive about Benson Hammond, but who knows what could pop up.
Yeah.
And I tell you, these tours, man, it's like totally opposite from what we do on a regular basis.
I know.
Because I was everywhere last week trying to get things to pop on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're trying to coordinate. You're trying to show people what to do because people are coming in there they're not investigators, not necessarily, right? And
hey, Sean, what's up, brother? I'm gonna make you blue. Sean Daniels.
And on top of that, trying to get stuff to happen, trying to get the spirits to interact, and it's draining.
See, that's one of the things that when I did a Benson Hammond tour, because I do it with the other team, I rotate people around in there because sometimes spirits going to interact with people differently. So it's trying to keep that continuity. Okay, what's going on?
Did you put anybody in a room alone, Ed? I mean, did you say, you know what? Why don't you sit in here in Tommy's room alone?
I haven't felt comfortable with doing that yet with some people, just because of the fact that with the Benson Hammond and just how old everything is and all that. Now there are some people
Ed, we took a chance with you.
I know. I appreciate that.
I believed in you, Edward. I believed in you. I knew you had it in you.
Of course.
But there are some people who I've met where if they come along again, they might be spend some time alone in a room.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. Hey, you've earned yourself some alone time in the children's room. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mario.
But I mean, it's great being able to get out there and raise these funds for these locations. I mean, the Benson Hammond, they have days where they do their open houses and nobody comes through.
I know.
I think it's like $5 or $7 a tour or something like that.
$5.
And then one night we get them, $350, $400.
Yeah.
So
Mario, my brother from Brazil.
Yeah.
The other day, Mario shared out our live stream all over the place in Brazil, and I thank you, brother.
Man, getting it international now, even more.
Mario's been around for a long time. Man.
He has.
For a long time.
Riley, I see Riley's question there already. Riley, you will be on an early list. I'll let you know.
We will definitely let you know.
And Riley, look, I'll say it right now. Riley is one of the ones who I would be okay with putting in a room by herself.
Yeah. Well, I talked to her this week. She was looking for places to investigate to hone her skills, and I told her, just go to a battlefield, Gettysburg, Antietam, anywhere. Take a recorder, take a K2, check it out. That's a good place with no pressure to hone in on your skills.
You know what? Let me give Riley a shout out real quick too. Antietam posted earlier about who influences you as an investigator, and she actually mentioned us, all three, the team and three of us individually, about the how we put things out, said we're legit and everything, and gave us great compliments on Antietam's page. So,
well, thank you. Today I'm happy. There are a few subscribers left for me to get 20,000.
20,000 for Mario, man.
For Mario, my goodness. Well, you're going to get there, Mario. I know.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go click on that right now for him.
Do it.
There you go. So, Riley, there's going to be a springtime Rising Sun in public tour, I think. But we're going to have a little bit more say in it this time.
Guys, I got to step away and see to my daughter. I'll be right back.
No worries. No worries.
All right.
So Wednesday night, thank you. So Wednesday night, we had a premiere from the Benson Hammond House. It was me and Ed and Jackie in search for the compass. And the compass is big at the Benson Hammond. And we were getting coordinates that night. This was a raw, unedited video. If you missed it, check it out. It's the first one. It was the recent upload. I actually went out into the summer kitchen because of the left plate that was from the first episode. I was like, where is there going to be a plate except for the summer kitchen? Maybe the left plate's out there. Let's go out there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be there tomorrow helping Kelly out during the craft fair, and I might be wandering the grounds a little bit. So
there you go. Y'all need to tell me. Y'all need to tell me where the hell. I think it's all. I'm pretty sure it's off. It's off site. It's behind that damn fence. I really do. And
well, if I stay in the trees, the airport won't know if I scaled the fence or not. Just kidding, Homeland Security. Just kidding.
Well, if there's any team that'll find that damn compass, I know it's going to be us. We'll find that damn compass.
Hey, speaking of that, you guys remember when we were trying to figure out if it was mathematical or geographical?
Yep.
I was going to find the mathematical compass set my grandfather gave me.
Yeah.
I thought it was lost. Liz found it over the weekend. So thank you, baby.
Thanks, Liz.
Man, now you got to do even more work.
Exactly.
All right. So again, live streams tomorrow, 7:30, Facebook with Ed, possibly Jackie. 9:30, me with possibly Jackie. They're going to be at the top. The YouTube link is at the top. Check that out. But that'll be tomorrow at 9:30 and 7:30.
I'm always excited for our investigations, but this one I'm really excited for. Like after
Really?
going there and walking through it, and Tiffany's a great. I love her already, and she's
a great
sensitive
part.
as well. And she's like, stop resisting yourself and just let it go.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's always nice. It's always nice to have that support,
Yeah. And I mean,
And
I don't know why I'm pumped up for this one.
Good.
And I think we should go in and try to get names and see if there's any more than the ones that the story is already told. And
guess what I have too, by accident in a way. I have a Boo Buddy. You know what Boo Buddy is? It's a teddy bear.
This is a family channel, Ed.
No, it's a teddy bear that when Spirit interacts with it, it lights up and says phrases and everything. Yeah, I've had this thing in my house. I forgot to tell my wife it was here. So she does not like it because it's gone off on its own before.
But really?
Yeah, we used it. We had the Benson Hammond for the tour, and Desiree had to leave. She wasn't feeling well. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take care of it. And I'm like, when Kelly's talking about something the other day, I'm like, I have Boo Buddy in my case. And she's like, that thing better not come out. So I open up my case and I put it in the laundry room, looking right at the door. So when she walks in, there's Boo Buddy looking at her. But yeah, so we got that tomorrow because there's a lot of kid interaction in that place tomorrow.
That's awesome.
And we've, Tiffany, our client, approved that we could post our EVPs that we got from the walkthrough on our Facebook page, and we've been posting those throughout the week. And Ed, if you would just move out of the way real quick. If you look,
don't have a seizure.
If you look there, our investigation location is right under the Pasadena Paranormal sign. That's Main Street, Ellicott City, right there.
Right.
Look at that place.
Right about here. This area.
Yep. Look at this place. I mean, that's where we're going to be tomorrow. And anybody in Pasadena or Maryland in this area, Anne Arundel County, knows that Ellicott City is a hot spot.
I think she's going to open us up to a lot of other places there, and there's an antique store there that, she's like, you need to walk in there. Yeah, yep. And what's bad is Kelly walked in there with me, and Kelly, she wasn't feeling good the rest of the day after that.
Yep.
I was like, oh God, it's like you need to protect yourself in these places.
Jared, I want to interrupt real quick. Ed mentioned Boo Buddy. Dude, I got one for you guys and our family here that I want to try and suggest other people try too, because I'm curious if it will work. So they have these little kid toys out now, right? And they're like for little toddlers, and they're like maybe like look like a cactus or something. But basically, when the child says something, it repeats it back. All right. And I would like to know if you could sit that in a room where, say you have a place where you get a lot of EVPs, stick it in there. I'm going to buy one, and I'm probably going to tear off whatever the little thing is and build a little ghost, or I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something with it cool. But bottom line is all I care about is the microphone and the sensor inside, the logic inside that listens and repeats. Because if they start talking through that, it's a microphone. So if an EVP can come through, then it could live EVP right to us all, real-time communication.
Ooh.
Like one of them, the talking bird or whatever.
I've seen them cactuses, whatever it is.
That's
Amazon. Let's get them out there, guys, and let's all see if we can make it, if it works, because it's the same logic. To me, it's the same logic. If a microphone can pick up an EVP, right, then can that logic board inside hear that and translate it and spit it back out?
I love that idea.
It's brilliant. So let's all do it.
That's the mad professor at work right there, isn't it? That's the mad professor right there, Brent.
And I want to know if anybody does it, chime in or do on your page, whatever, say you're doing it, and let's hear what everybody gets.
What was Telekinetics' question?
Okay, Telekinetics question.
He has
with an exclamation point. Hey, with an exclamation point. I have a huge question. Can spirits make other spirits to not talk to you forever? I can't even get any of them to talk to him anymore.
I have a theory on that.
We go ahead.
My theory on that is it is possible for it to happen based on if we call it like if you've had spirits communicating with you before, a new spirit could be introduced. However, it got there, whether it attached to somebody or somebody else came in, did an investigation, and then opened up that hub for them to come in, and that spirit has now attached to that location, and it's suppressing them other spirits that's become dominant. So I believe it is possible for that to happen.
We have the dominant, the controlling spirit theory, where
I don't think he's really thinking about dominant spirit. He's like, it sounds like, or I don't know, you or whatever. I don't know who you are, but telekinetic is asking, can someone come into the mix and be like, don't talk to them anymore. Don't talk to them anymore.
Yeah,
we caught it before. I think it was on today. Was it? I reviewed the Warehouse today before this, and I think on there it was like shut up. So is there a spirit that is like, hey, stop talking to them?
Yeah. No doubt, the dominant spirit will definitely shut things down in a location. But if you have 12 spirits that are talking to you every day, and all of a sudden they stop, or maybe you got a 13th spirit in there, and all of a sudden no one's talking anymore. I'd be curious if they told them they can't talk, or if they all got scared off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Princess Scary, thanks for coming in. Steve, thank you for sharing out, brother. Anita was at the public tour last week. She had a great time. That is my dad's sister.
Oh, hey, what's up?
And I never met her. I've never met her before. And we met at the public tour. And it was a good time. I told her about the time that I saw my dad and how it started me on this path. So.
Ooh, Melissa just made an interesting comment. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
No. Keep going.
No, you're good.
Melissa on Facebook, our spirits tell us they get punished when they talk. I've been curious about this for a while. And not just with we call it a controlling spirit, but since Jared and I started, I've always had in the back of my mind, like, almost like, is there a patrol going around? Mm-hmm. Like, is the dead speaking to the living a taboo on the other side? I'm very much a faith-based and understanding of a higher power as it is, and if there's any type of hierarchy coming down over the spirit world, is there patrols going through and they get in trouble for that? And I've always been curious about that.
That's happened at the Benson Hammond in the parents' room. I've gotten a little girl a lot of times, but there's a nanny there, and when that nanny, when her spirit becomes present, Lizzie gets quiet.
Milton used to be the back in the day when Milton was George. George was the controller. You remember?
Yeah. And I think with that, we just misinterpret what he was doing. I think he needed to feel us out and what we were doing more than anything.
We have this theory, Princess Scary, that there's a controller. And we go into every investigation thinking that controller is there. And we have to break the controller to build the bridge.
Or at least earn trust with the controller. Not necessarily break it. I mean, that sounds very negative, like, oh, our authority is higher than yours.
Sometimes we have to.
Yeah.
Oddfellows, we had to break him. And I don't think we did.
I wouldn't even say there's anything was broken in Oddfellows. They communicated.
Oh,
we didn't break anything.
Somebody had to stand up to him.
All right. And I agree with you there. Yeah. Jared, you and I were having this conversation earlier. Who has the authority in a house? Yeah. So if I own this house, if anybody kicked in my door and comes right in my fridge, they're getting shot. I'm not asking questions. I'm shooting you. So if that's a spirit's home and they're not used to people coming in, what dictates that we have the authority to sever that? We feel like we're an authority, and isn't that the American way, right? Yep. Hey, we want to take over this, so here. That's not the way it should be. It should be let's earn a trust, build a bridge. If there's something negative, I mean, you're going to have to deal with that. I get it. And maybe it's never going to be positive, but I mean, there's measures I think that we should take that are not just, hey, let's go in and beat this person down or spirit down and get him out of there.
This is a serious one right here for
All right.
I think. For example, I try to reach out to my son when I can. He comes through pretty well some days, and others he is obviously cut short. Well, Princess Scary, also you have to think it takes a lot to communicate, and the universe moves in waves. And when we get our interaction, I feel that that's when our plane and their plane come entwine. And that's sometimes it's going to move a little different. Sometimes it's going to come inside. Brent, I see you. I see you fidgeting. What's up?
And I've been drinking, so you're going to get opinions, right? It's hard for me to shut up.
My opinion is with the waves.
Yeah, but I think it's speculative. I think that's a very speculative stance. I mean, I can turn on Echovox here in my house, which is not active, like standard active, like you would think haunted, and I get things all the time. So I'm not saying I don't quite agree that it's you have to do it at a certain time and maybe the universe isn't aligned. They're here, and I think they're just as much a part of our physical reality as we are. That just as much as everything that is a part of our physical reality but is invisible to our sensory, our senses, they're here, but. Whether they're
you gotta have a receptive energy as well. You've got, I mean, it all depends on your energy. I think also because I've had days where hey, I'm getting a lot of information in, and then other times like, okay, I'm not getting nothing,
And that's an interesting point too. I mean, the term of energy and how much energy it takes. There's not one of us that knows how much energy it takes for them to communicate at all. Period, or how much energy it takes from you to communicate with them. This is all speculative. I'm just putting that out there that take it all with a grain of salt. If they're talking, then awesome. For all we know, they walked next door and they're, looking at the flowers, and they don't realize we're talking.
Well, here's the thing is if this was an exact science, everybody would be doing it and getting, the same results.
Well, that's where my big focus comes in on this, because the more we try and focus on the way to get it to science is to do experiments and do them the same precise over and over again to get a result, and that result should be repeatable by other people. So no one can do an experiment based on what you can perceive, right, Ed? Because not everybody has access to that. But technology, if we all use this technology, if it really is doing what we think it's doing, then we should get more precise on how that technology works, focus on what it's doing, and then we can start creating actual experiments to show that this is true. Sorry.
No, I was just reading this one. I was telling Telekinetic to hold on a second. Mario said he wants to see us do a investigation in an old cemetery.
You're about 15 years too. That's not true.
From the cemeteries, Mario. I'm sorry. But Telekinetic, what would my dream about after I got done with the session? A huge python-like snake in my dream. I
don't know nothing about dreams.
Subconscious, brother. I
don't know anything about dream interpretation.
I barely remember my own dreams when I do have them. So
I remember a lot of my dreams, but
I would say that's probably something to do in your subconscious, maybe. And Edward is gone, but look at beautiful Ellicott City back there. That's where we'll be tomorrow night. Mumsy, I told Jackie that if you comment on her video on Sunday, it's Mumsy's birthday Sunday, everybody.
Awesome. My dad's birthday was earlier this week.
Sorry,
happy birthday, Mr. Ron.
And happy early birthday to Mumsy. We love you. We really do.
So, episode 7, part 1. We are behind tonight, boys. We're all
right. I'll shut up.
It's okay. It's okay.
We've interacted with the crowd.
You know what? We can move episode 4 to next week. We could just hang out, take questions and stuff like that.
that seems to be the way things are going. People are asking more questions, and we're
If
answering them.
if you want to ask questions, ask questions. We'll talk about a little bit of episode 7 right now, the Oddfellows Hall. The Oddfellows Hall in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. We got done with part 1. It's in YouTube. I'm waiting for Sean to say, go ahead and do it. What are you laughing at?
Riley's statement. Sorry. You can't say like that stuff like that when I've been inebriated here.
Hold on a second. All right, so we'll get to you in a second, Riley.
I'm getting that one on the side.
Yeah, take care of that one.
I'll pull it up right now. Hold on, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not
So, episode 7. You know what? Answer Riley's question, and then we'll get it.
Oh, that's not a question.
Well, I'm taking care of that one on the side. I just sent her.
You can grab that one.
Go ahead. Let's
DM
around with Riley right now.
So
what happened? All right, what happened? Let's put it out there. Let's
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nothing negative. If it's going to be drama related, drop it and let's go. But if it's funny, I want to hear it.
Because
I drop it and let it go.
I hate to be like that. Seriously, but
that's just we call it because we had people from the other team there, and we also have one of the docents along with us. So
yeah. All right. Well, we can't control who's there with us sometimes. You know what I mean?
Just remember that the funds went to taking care of Benson Hammond. Think on a positive.
Yep.
Keep it positive. Keep it positive. You're helping out. Everything helps out. I know life is that way, right?
It was all positive for Benson Hammond. So.
Exactly.
All right. So Oddfellows Hall. Does anybody know what an Oddfellow is?
I'm a bit of an odd fellow.
We're all a little odd.
Right? We're all a little odd.
What do you think of my specs tonight? I slept my.
Are they real?
Yeah. I can't see shit without them.
That's crazy.
I slept with my contacts and scratched my right cornea.
I don't have glasses for my nose or anything like that. I can't smell anything.
Some fraternity, yes.
Yeah.
Princess Scary, the Oddfellows is a gentleman's hall all the way up until 2001 when they started letting Rebecca's in, which is their female members. Glasses suit, I don't like them, Deb. I really don't like them. But the Oddfellows were a gentleman's hall and gentleman's secret society, much like the Freemasons. And Pasadena Paranormal was asked to investigate this place for the first time in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, by the Cumberland County Historical Society, who took over the location in 2004. And it's been vacant and abandoned basically for decades. And they told us a bunch of claims. A woman actually said her friend got accosted.
Accosted? What a word.
Accosted. I mean, that's serious. That's
yeah.
serious shit.
Look,
there.
Look, you're like, look, there's no joking around. Accosted.
Like, thanks, Deb. I don't like them though. But we got it done, and hopefully we'll be premiering this episode November 14th, which would be a Monday. It's off of our typical Wednesday because November 16th is my lovely fiance Jackie's birthday. And we will not be premiering a video on that Wednesday.
There you go.
Smart man.
Yes. Are they real? Are what real?
No, she was Stacy was laughing at my question. By the way, I didn't mean are you wearing some fake glasses?
Oh.
Some people wear like I have a pair for work that are the blue light glasses, like because staring at a screen forever kills my eyes. That's why I was asking, are they real? Are they prescription glasses? Are they blue screen? Is really what I was asking.
If I wasn't wearing these, I couldn't see the chat from here. So
that's
it sucks. But the Oddfellows Hall. That's
Rose's birthday too? Is it really? That's awesome.
Well, I had to sing to her too.
There you go.
I'm singing to you, Mumsy. Bright and early, even after an investigation. Me and Ed's got an investigation, and Jackie's got an investigation on Saturday. We probably won't be getting home till late. And then guess what? I'm singing to you on Sunday morning.
It's daylight savings time, also. You know, so
yes, it is. We might get an extra hour out of it. The 16th.
I gotta disappear again. I'll be back.
Oh, she said the 16th is Rose's birthday. Yeah. Princess Scary, the Oddfellows Americanized in 1819 in Baltimore, Maryland, which is right there. It's right over there. Hey, Fearfest Paracon, what's up? Thanks for coming in on the show. We're talking about our next episode coming out, the Oddfellows Hall. So, what was your thoughts on that, Ed?
For the Oddfellows,
yep.
You know, I liked it. I think we kind of had for me in the main hall area and things getting moving was kind of slow going at first.
Mm-hmm.
I think as the night went on, we kind of built a little bit of that bridge and that trust and got things going. Me and Desiree definitely got some things down there, and you know, some of the evidence that we captured, you know,
yep.
where I was like adamant, hey, we need to do this. And you're like, okay, no questions asked. Ed says, put a camera here. We're putting a camera here, you know. And I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I think I set all the cameras up in the right spot that night.
Yeah,
where they had to be at, you know.
Yes, you did. What date is Jackie's birthday? November 16th, 1985. 85. Yep, that's her birthday.
I'm really interested to investigate the rest of that building. I want to get downstairs to the shop.
And we're gonna do it all. We're gonna do the whole thing. David, it is, let me add 5 hours to 9:57. It is almost 3:00 over there, brother. Thanks for coming in. You know, David's over across the pond, and he's stopping in, Ed.
Man, and you know what? The other day I joked around. We're going to need a tour bus. We're going to need a plane.
Yeah, Mario. I know it's a little bit later for you too in Brazil, so thanks for coming in, brother. Your oldest daughter was born in 83. Well, yeah, I know. We're getting old, Deb. All of us are. You know what I mean? Thanks for coming in there, David. And Mario, good evening. Have a good day at work tomorrow.
Oh, work tomorrow, man.
Yeah, he works on a Saturday.
You know,
84. 79 for me, Cassie.
I'm 80.
I'm 43. Ed's 42. We're getting old.
No.
Thing.
Not happening.
Look at the gray in that thing.
Oh, I got a lot down here. You know what's bad is I'm coming up on the physical, and after the physical, I gotta get fitted for a respirator. I never wear the respirator, but I gotta get fit tested, which means I gotta shave everything.
Oh man!
And when I have to shave everything off, guess what happens? Gray. More gray comes in every time. I can trim this down and be good, yep. But the minute that it all gets shaved off, it comes in gray.
That's why you just gotta let it go, brother.
You
back? What happened? What happened?
I gotta be daddy. That happened. Yeah.
I guess
daddy duties.
So we were talking about, and you'll see in this investigation a different Brent. There's some things that Brent says in this investigation that totally aren't Brent. No worries, Melissa. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, but you know, I caught it. I gotta say it right to Ed. I'm like, Ed, I recognize a problem.
Yeah. No worries, Cassie. Thanks for coming in.
Love you, Cass.
But Brent said he was actually feeling sinister.
Sadistic. Not sinister. Sadistic. Like, that's the best word I could put to it. I was like, this is not This is not right. Something here is sadistic, and I'm feeling it. It was coming on me like that.
Yeah, I remember I walked into that kitchen room with you, and I'm like, all right, whoever's doing this shit, let's go. Let's go ahead and talk.
Yeah. And in this episode, you'll see Brent in a different light. Brent's always chippy and cheery and all right, Mumsy, good night.
Love you, Mumsy.
And he's a little bit agitated in this one.
I was pissed off a couple times.
There's a point in the episode where Brent's sitting there in the camera like this, like
that's when Ed came in, and I'm like, dude, I already took care of it. Like I already took care of the issue, but I was like, I cannot shake off how pissed off I am right now.
Yeah. So that's going to be coming out. It's a really good episode. There's some responses that come through on the Echo Vox, and there's hey Steve,
hey, what's up, buddy?
That has let us come on to Parallax. Steve,
yep.
Thank you, brother. I hope you're enjoying the show. But there was some responses that came through the Echo Vox and the Ghost Box that are historically tied to the Oddfellows. A lot of things, like dates and years and certain actions that they did. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, the things that came through that we got on that.
Even some confirmations with what we were, like our interpretations, what we were interpreting of like the murals. And
Good night, Randy.
Them coming back and saying, yep.
That's where we did it. So that's coming out soon. I want to share a few things with you though. We got 14 minutes. We can
let's do it.
Yeah.
Good stuff here.
I'm going to share screen.
I'm going to be quiet.
Hold on. Present, not settings. Ugh. Okay. A window, a Chrome tab. Let me see. This, okay. We'll share this one first. This is Edward.
And Jackie, look at her.
And Jackie. There's Jackie right there, my beautiful fiance. And let me tell you, Ed and Jackie did one hell of a job on this session right here.
Oh, man, yeah.
And, Ed's, go ahead. I'm going to let you talk about it, Brent.
Which one is this?
This is the Christmas one.
I love this one. I love how Ed leads off with stuff. I'm just going to say this. Listen to the questions and listen to this. So we got the Echo Box running. Listen to the responses, not just reading. I mean, we're going to show you the captions. You'll see the captions of what we hear, but listen to it and see if you hear the same thing and how relevant it is. This is what I'm talking about, real-time communication. Now, is it like earth-shattering? No, but this is people talking to people. That's what I love about this. So,
are you excited about the house getting decorated for Christmas? Yes.
Are you doing a good job?
so are you doing a good job? Are we going to do a good job?
Do you think there are too many trees? No, I heard no. Do you appreciate all the hard work they do for you?
Grateful. I love that.
I think this is Brent's favorite capture in the entire.
I don't know about my favorite one here, but I do love this. He said, Ed says, you like that they put up so many trees.
It's very well done.
And hold on, you get the fact that they do any of this, they're like, oh, they're so grateful. And what I think is actually happening, like, so the docent there says, do we do a good job? Or will we do a good job? Something like that. And it's like, you effing will, you
better.
And, like, this is a location where I don't think there's a negative anything there, but there's definitely what I would call a smart ass. You know, where he's
Yeah.
like, he's
There's
not
a dude-
negative. He's just blunt and very colorful with language. You know, like
He's my kind of guy.
in that investigation, like
probably
he says something, but look, he says something, and then another spirit comes in and says, "No, that wasn't nice." And he's like, "So what?" You know. And in that one, I think he's like, you of course you effing will. And
Right.
then he's also the one I think that came in and said, seriously though, the fact that they do anything.
Joshua Dixon says, okay, EVP, it's my specialty, but it sounds like a normal argument. It sounds like a normal argument.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to share another one here. This one is cool. Do you guys like full-bodied apparitions?
Anybody
like full-bodied apparitions?
Well, I mean, you got my response when you sent me this picture. So
now, and Jared, you just released this as a short or something,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Part of this. We're going to go a little bit before that, and we'll go ahead and lay it out. So this is the upper landing of the mansion.
Yep.
And in this part, you're going to see. I don't know where you're starting off at, but have you entered the room yet, Jared?
No.
Okay.
I am in the room. Yes.
Oh, you are? Oh, man. All right. If you backed it up a little bit, so you can see where you walk in and what triggers our attention here is actually, I'm pointing, but you all can't see it. There's a REM pod by the door there under the right-hand mirror, which goes off well after Jared's already entered that room, which catches my attention. I'm by the left side mirror, just taking pictures with my camera, with my phone camera.
We're going to play
it. Visible light spectrum.
Yep.
So in this clip, you'll see kind of where everybody is. Jared's in that room. Ed's in the back room there and ahead of us. There's Ed.
We'd like to know if that was.
And this is me taking pictures.
1, 2, 3.
And Jared's in the room.
I'm in the room with the LS.
He's actually in the bathroom. Add in 4 seconds. Be aware.
RCN is becoming Astound Broadband.
Sorry, folks. Hold on.
We've been a part of your community for years.
Skip ads.
Alerted by the REM pod going off without anyone around it, Brent took 2 pictures with his cell phone. This is the first image that he captured. As Brent was focusing the camera on the doorway, he accidentally caught what appears to be a hand in the reflection of the mirror. Although I had entered this room prior to these pictures being taken, I had actually moved into the bathroom. Formation would not be visible in the mirror's reflection. The hand itself appears to be translucent and not fully formed. The second image Brent took, however, chilled us to the core. As Brent moved the camera slightly to take a second picture, he again accidentally captured another reflection in the mirror. This time, a reflection of what we feel to be a full-bodied apparition and what appears to be white clothing with grayish white hair. From the angle of the picture Brent took, the person in the reflection would have been standing by the window shown here. And again, I was in the bathroom shown to the right of this image.
This location is in
Brent's camera takes full color pictures. In these pictures, colors show up normally. Black shows up black, I'm wearing, and white shows up white. Further evidence to me that this reflection is not me. Also, everyone else is accounted for outside of the bathroom. After this, we split up, and again, Ed and Jackie began an ITC session in the bathroom with the Echo Box. So
this is Pennsylvania, by the way. Who was that? That's Josh.
Yeah, we're based out of Pasadena, Maryland, and this
location was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it was in Hanover, PA.
Yeah, that's such a. You're right. That's a good one. That's the Holy Grail. That's that's the things that we're looking for.
I mean, outside of actually catching a full body apparition right in front of you,
Yep.
Yeah, I remember the next morning, Jared sends me that, and he's like, "Hey, tell me what you see in these pictures." And I'm like, "There's something in that mirror."
You know what? Let's chime in on that. I want to take a poll here real quick, and it's going to be a chime in on the chat. you said that's the Holy Grail. What would you all rather have? Would you rather see a spirit just in front of you and be able to capture a picture of it, or would you rather be able to establish a real-time communication with spirits?
I'd rather have real-time communication.
100%. I would much rather be able to establish. Me too. And I'm not trying to sway anybody, but that's just my opinion.
But
seeing something and taking a picture is freaking awesome.
you know, we're here we're here to prove a little bit. You know,
I think that's a holy grail of evidence. Like, you know,
for evidence, the things that we do, the things we do,
that whiskey, Riley.
So we got 5 more minutes. I'm going to share one more. That was a solid capture, folks, and we could not debunk it. We tried as a group.
I tried
for weeks to debunk that, and we could not do it. And I stand 100% behind our review process and what we do, passing things off as evidence. Bluegrass, thanks for stopping by. We couldn't debunk it, and we couldn't debunk this one as well. This is a a disembodied voice that I heard with my ears, and I was the only one that heard it. The only one that heard it. And the little the background on Mrs. Myers is she really loved her house, and she didn't want anybody in there. So,
yes, Riley. Oh, what beer?
I like
here we go. All right. Shh.
Hey.
Did somebody?
Hey.
A little bit. There you go.
Off a sound, it'll just flicker. Hey, did somebody?
What's up?
Hey,
and
did somebody say this was my house?
Jackie heard. I think Jackie heard the.
I just heard a woman say.
Listen to me. Hey.
What's up?
Yeah, you come in there and you stop Ed and I.
Did somebody say this was my house? I just heard a woman say this was my house.
I just said this.
Did you just?
And it won't send up a sound. It'll just flicker.
I will say there are, some things. We'll get to part 2 of this investigation. I think next time there are some things that are said in part that we show in the part 2 of this investigation that really just blow my mind.
You see that? It's like this was my. I heard that with my ears. I heard it with my ears. That if you haven't seen episode 4. Parts 1 or part 2, you have to watch them. It's like watching. It's a hell of a job from all of us. We did a hell of a job. Brent put that one together. That's a solid video.
And I mean, that was a location. It was our first time there. Outside of Ed feeling like that something else was done there, they said it was the first time it was ever investigated. So there's, we had no way of knowing if anything was going to come through at all.
Well, if you watch the video, we do our documentaries, the investigation series.
Yes,
on YouTube. If you watch
history.
the video, we go through the history of the place at the beginning. It was a home or a mansion for the Myers family in 1903, and Mrs. Ethel Myers, who we thought we caught with the
The Echo Box.
Full-bodied apparition.
Oh, yeah, apparition. Yeah.
She did not like folks in her house.
Yeah. Steven, by the way, Steven, the part 2 is up on the page.
Yep.
It's been up for a while.
Part
So
two is up.
part 1 and part 2, you can go watch them right now.
Our full edited version documentaries are called the Investigation Series. So,
Yeah, so
check
click on that tab
6
on the
episodes in
channel.
there right now. 7 will be in there soon. But
Intrinsic.
that's going to be it. That's going to be it for us tonight. We're coming up on an hour, folks.
Yeah.
Goes quick.
Instinctive, what's up? I'm going to add you as Blue. Come next week. We'll get you some more subs in there. So, again, tomorrow, me and Ed will be live. Ed will be live from Facebook. I'll be live from YouTube, and we'll be on investigation in Ellicott City, the beautiful little town behind Edward right now. So, that's it for tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Come on in. Heather, Come Hither with Heather has a premiere starting at 10:30. If you want to go over and get on that.
Absolutely support.
But for me
and Brent
and Ed,
Pasadena Paranormal, we wish you adieu, and we will not let you walk into that darkness alone.
Cheers, everybody.
Folks.